Good morning, Bonavista Baptist Church. Here is your weekday update for September the 2nd. So it's been a little while since we've done an update, so today is going to be a little bit longer as we cover a number of really important things that are happening and that we anticipate happening coming this fall. First of all, there's been some staff changes. We were really blessed over the summer with our summer student interns, Kira and Ian. They've gone back to school, so the office is a little quieter, but we sure appreciated all their help over the summer, especially with Eric, connecting our families and doing all kinds of tasks around the church. We also just said goodbye to Brenda Ashton. Brenda was our office administrative coordinator for the last couple of years, and we sure appreciate all that Brenda has done, especially during a time of transition, a time of disruption, and Brenda really anchored us and kept us going ahead through that time. We now have a new communications coordinator, and that is Nadine Milton. You can't see her on the camera right now. She's just off to my right. Nadine is here, and you can talk to her Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 till noon, or send her an email, give her a phone call, and she's going to be focused on the core administrative tasks, but really moving us in the direction of increased communications through our online services. And so you're going to see some changes over the next few months as Nadine finds her pace and begins to shape and help us to connect better with our online community. So some staff changes. If you have any questions, please email me or call me about that. Now, a number of people have been asking about the sanctuary renovations and how things are going with the project. Just a reminder that we started this project a few months ago because of a generous donation that came in order to renovate certain aspects of the sanctuary. This is phase one of the project. We're essentially doing things on the platform and in the sound booth behind us. And we're doing these for a number of reasons, partly because some things just needed attention, had to be repaired. Some things we wanted to enhance, but mostly we want to expand our capacity for ministry. Behind me is the expanded sound booth, and it's almost ready to be repopulated with all the technical equipment. We've got our camera mounts ready to go. We've got new wiring ready to go, and we'll be putting our new equipment in so that when we're back in the sanctuary, we can continue with our live streaming services, and that's going to be very, very exciting. I don't want to show you the rest of the sanctuary because it's meant to be kind of a surprise and a celebration when we come back in. Now, here's the bad news. The bad news is because of COVID and because of the situation we're in, there have been a number of material delays that we've been encountering as we've gone through the project. One of the biggest delays is our baptistry, and so we're waiting on word for that. We're also waiting for a word from the city. We're also waiting for our screen. And so it's a bit of a waiting game right now. So just ask for your patience as we continue through this. We have to remember that this is a project that's going to set us into the next stage for 10, 20 years, however long it is. And so we have to have that kind of patience, make the right decisions, get the right materials in here, even if we have to wait a little longer. So keep praying for those involved in the Sanctuary Project, and we look forward to a time when we can celebrate back in this place. Well, as we approach the fall, and now we're into September, we are going to continue with our on-site services. We're monitoring the restrictions and regulations, anything that comes down, and we'll follow those guidelines. For now, there's no registration required, and there's no mask required. Now, if you come on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And you want to wear a mask, please feel free to do so. That is absolutely no problem. In fact, we have some extra masks at the door. We also ask that people consider using the hand sanitizer, finding some other ways to greet one another rather than handshakes and hugs, and just being aware of your environment and maintaining a reasonable distance as we fellowship with one another in this place. So we're going to do our best to create a safe environment for one another as we come on site. Of course, we're going to continue with the live stream service. And if you're at home, you may not experience all of the environment that we're able to create here on site, but we will do our best to make sure you stay connected as you watch the live stream at home. You can find the link for that on our website or go right to our YouTube channel. If you have any difficulties, please let us know. We want to continue to worship together either in the space or at home and stay connected even as we go through this transitional time. Thanks for checking in with that, and let us know if you have any difficulties. And then as we wrap up this update this morning, there's other ministries that are going to be starting up in the fall. Pastor Samuel is charging full ahead with some small groups, contacting leaders, seeing who's meeting, creating more space. He's got some exciting plans that will be revealed in the next few weeks as we pull it all together. But a lot of questions have come in about Sunday school and youth ministry. Eric McComish is our next gen pastor, and so he is responsible for all ages, starting right at nursery up until basically college age. So he's got a big portfolio. The youth ministry calendar is set to go, and there's some important dates. If you have a child that's a teenager, check with Eric because there's some exciting things happening. Sunday school, we're still putting together the details, and part of the reason for the delay is during this time of COVID, a lot of people who were volunteers and had their criminal record check, well, those record checks have lapsed. And so we need to build up a volunteer base again who are ready to go, have had their criminal record check, have had their orientation, and can serve again with our children. So we're working on that. June Losey is our trustee responsible for Plan to Protect. She's had one meeting already. There's other meetings planned. We'll build that up together. We are hoping to open up the nursery area for infant, toddlers, and twos and staff that within the next couple of weeks on Sunday mornings. And then we are hoping to open up a full Sunday school program toward the end of September. We still do have Sunday school content on our YouTube channel. So if you go there, you'll find preschool, you'll find K through 5, and even preteen content that you can watch with your kids and work through some of those lessons together. So stay tuned. We'll do our very best. You can bring your kids on Sunday morning. If they make a bit of noise, that's no problem whatsoever. We usually have coloring sheets and things for them to do, and this parent room is available. Hopefully the nursery will start soon and Sunday school a little bit later in September. Well, thanks so much for checking in today with this extended update. We'll do these updates from time to time, but if you have any questions whatsoever, please send us an email at the office or get a hold of me directly. I'll be happy to meet with you or have a conversation on the phone, and we can sort out any questions you have or just encourage each other as we enter the fall. Now, I know probably like me, you are hoping to enter September with a new normal or a sense of being free of COVID, and that's simply not the case. We are still walking through times of disruption and times of transition. And so let's be kind to one another. Let's be patient with one another. Let's continue to see what God has placed right in front of us and give attention to that. So the one verse I want to leave with you today is a verse that's very important. It speaks of God's shalom, his peace. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, and it is verse 16. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you. Thanks for checking in today.